तो गुड मॉर्निंग माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, आज आप सभी को मेरे चैनल पर स्वागत है। तो आज हम बात करते हैं केमिकल बॉन्डिंग एंड मॉलिक्यूलर स्ट्रक्चर। ये हमारा चैप्टर हो जाएगा 4। क्लास 11th एंड 12th के लिए बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है ये चैप्टर। और हम बात करते हैं अगर हमारा जो कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन इसके लिए भी बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन इसी विषय से आते हैं, ये जो फंडामेंटल है आपके लिए, ठीक है। अगर हम ये फंडामेंटल आप नहीं जानेंगे तो यहाँ पर आपको प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, आपकी डिफरेंट कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में आप क्वालिफाई नहीं कर सकते। तो चलिए दोस्तों शुरू करते हैं आज का ये सेशन। मैं आपका समयजीत सर फिर से आपको स्वागत करता हूँ मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल में। तो चलिए फ्रेंड्स आज का सेशन शुरू करते हैं। सो द इंटरेक्शन बिटवीन द टू एटम्स which hold them together within a molecule or ion is known as chemical bond. Okay, so what is a chemical bond? So it is an interaction between the two atoms which hold them together within a molecule or an ion. Okay, so this is known as your chemical bond. Very important. So a chemical bond helps two atoms to bind in a molecule. Okay, the element with 1 or 2 or 3, 5, 6, 7 electrons in its outermost shell use these electrons to complete its octet. So the element having 1 electron tend to complete its octet rule. Okay, so the Lewis symbol or the electron dot symbols involve the representation of the valence electron of an atom. So यहाँ पर अगर हम बात करते हैं सोडियम, तो यहाँ पर कितना हो जाएगा हमारा वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन, इतना हो जाएगा 1, मतलब 1 ही डॉट यहाँ पर दिया गया है। समझ में आ रहा है सभी को, मुझे लगता है। अगर हम बात करते हैं मैग्नीशियम की उसका हमारा वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन कितना हो जाएगा, 2 हो जाएगा, क्योंकि हमारा हम जानते हैं मैग्नीशियम का परमाणु क्रमांक कितना है, हमारा हो जाएगा 12। तो अगर हम बात करें 2 अपने पहले सेल में, उसके बाद 8, उसके बाद 2 हमारा आउटर मोस्ट सेल में रह जाएगा, ठीक है। तो ये हमारा वैलेंस सेल हो गया, ठीक है। ये तो बहुत ही फंडामेंटल चीज़ें आप सभी को पता होगी। तो अगर हम बात करते हैं इलेक्ट्रोवालेंट बॉन्ड और द आयनिक बॉन्ड, सो इलेक्ट्रोवालेंट bonds आर अदरवाइज नोन एज योर ionic bonds. The chemical interaction between the two atoms formed by the complete transference of electron from valence shell, that is the outer shell of an atom, to the another to complete the octet or the noble gas configuration is known as ionic bond. So what is the ionic bond? So it is a bond of between the two atoms formed by the complete transference of electron from one valence shell to another. So here what is happening? So in case of the covalent bond, it is the shared pair electron. Okay, one atom shared one electron and another atom shared another electron. Okay, and they form a bond. But in case of your ionic bond, what is happening actually? In case of the ionic bond, one atom shared its electron, transfer its electrons, okay, to the another atoms. Okay, as a result of they form the bond. Okay, and forming the complete octet form, that means the noble gas configuration, my dear friends. Okay, so this is known as your ionic bond. So the ionic bond is favored by the low ionization enthalpy of the metal and high electron affinity of the non-metal. So what is happening for the low enthalpy, low ionization enthalpy? It helps the metal to remove the electron from its outermost orbital, okay, very quickly. And what is the benefit of the high electron gain enthalpy? So here the non-metals takes the electron very quickly and released the energy. This is known as your electron gain enthalpy, my dear friends. Okay, so this is the general idea. So my dear friend, if you do not know about the ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy, you come to see my another video which is based on this concept. Okay, so here I also just having a simplify concept here. What is ionization and the enthalpy? It is the amount of energy needed to remove an electron from the outermost orbit of an isolated gaseous atom. Okay, this is known as your ionization enthalpy. अगर हम बात करते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एफिनिटी, what is that? So it is the energy released when an electron is gained by an atom. Okay, अगर हम बात करें, अगर हम एक इलेक्ट्रॉन को एक एटम में दे देते हैं इट्स आउटरमोस्ट ऑर्बिट में, तो वो इलेक्ट्रॉन वो एटम क्या करेगा, हमको कुछ एनर्जी वो रिलीज कर देगा, वो हम बात कर वो उसको हम बोलते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एंथैल्पी। ओके, तो यहाँ पर हम अगर बात करते हैं कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ द आयोनिक कंपाउंड, सो व्हाट इज ए कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ एन आयोनिक कंपाउंड? सो माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, so they are solid and a definite arrangement pattern of an ion, that means having the high melting point and high boiling point. Okay, so this is the general idea. So the ionic compound having the high melting point, high boiling point, they are the conductor of fused state. Okay, in the fused state they are the best conductor. Okay, or in the aqueous medium also. Okay, because in the aqueous medium they get totally ionized. Okay, I am giving an example here. When the water molecule, okay, when we in the water molecule, when we give some salt, okay, that means the NaCl. Okay, so what is happening then? The Na get detached from the Cl. Okay, that means the bond between the sodium and the chlorine is broken. Okay, as a result of Na become the positively charged and the sodium chlorine become the your negatively charged. Okay, so this is the ionized form. Okay, my dear friends, so come to the next basic fundamental concept. This is the lattice enthalpy. What is that? The lattice enthalpy is the energy released when one or more ionic compound is formed from its ion in its gaseous state. Okay, so the lattice energy is directly proportional to the charge of ion and inversely proportional to the size of ion. More is the charge density, more is the lattice energy. Less is the charge density, less is the your lattice energy. Okay, so this is the general idea. Okay, my dear friends, come to the Born-Haber cycle. So Born-Haber has defined the cycle for the formation of ionic compound. So here you have observed that when the sodium is sodium chloride is broken down, okay, so the ionic bonds are broken also. So the ionic bonds are here non-directional in nature. Okay, so this is the general idea about your Born-Haber cycle. What is happening here? Sodium solid, when it is when it is sublimed, it converted into gaseous form, and when the ionization energy is given, it is released its one electron from its outermost orbit. Okay, I am forming the sodium positive charge ion. Okay, in the gaseous state, and and when we are going to tell about the chlorine ion, what is in the chlorine? Okay, when we give the chlorine ion, okay, in the gaseous state, so my dear friend, chlorine is a very simpler molecule, okay, having the gaseous state, and when electron is given to the chlorine, it gives some energy. Okay, and as a result Na positive and chlorine minus or negative is formed. So here sodium and chlorine is as the oppositely charged in nature, they attract to each other and form sodium chloride. So this is the Born-Haber cycle, my dear friends. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss about the another thing. So today uh, uh, this is for today. Okay, I will take a new topic on the next video. Okay, so till then keep watching, my dear friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.